Hey everyone, Zhonos here. Back with some more Tanky Tower Defense. Okay, I have a new build. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to keep going, but I think I'm doing better this time. So we're just a few rounds before I died last time. As you can see, I have a lot more towers. But I also think I have a lot more levels, if I'm going to be real. Right now, by the way, I'm trying to maximize AoE range, and also now I want to get more projectiles. And I think I've always taken experience whenever I had the option. So like, Tangy right now, Tangy is pretty overpowered all by herself even. So like, sure, I don't do a lot of damage. Yeah, like I have 0 on all the stats. But I attack 4.3 times per second, and I have the 1% chance to insta-kill. More importantly, I have a cooldown reduction of 116%, so I don't know if I get no more benefit, or if this keeps reducing my cooldowns even more. It might already be at max, but... Also, area of effect. My area of effect is huge. You can see the big circles whenever I warp them. I do want to increase my projectiles because I think that's my next best way to increase my DPS, because I have, and pierce count would be good too, because I have, where is it? 36 split projectiles, which they can chain if you have chain, although I don't have chain. Anyway, and then we have other stats that don't really matter. But more importantly, I guess I'll explain a little bit here. We'll go slow back down to 1, just so I can show you what's going on here. You see all those projectiles I'm firing and the AoE circles? The purple is Tangy, if you can't tell. So basically, my strat this time around is we do the same archer thing, although I removed some archer talents because I thought that they weren't absolutely necessary. And right now I'm trying to just reduce down to the most necessary talents that I can. And then I spent a lot of talents in the other two trees, the other two towers. So I made sure to focus on cost reduction and life. And then I took the perks that deal % health damage. And pretty much the job of the other towers is just to apply % health damage in their respective forms. So that means these guys, the tanky boys, they apply it through bleeds, and the healer mages apply it through shock. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing this whole time. And then yeah, my archers are back to focusing. I tried a bunch of different builds, by the way. I tried playing with warriors as the main. I tried playing with mage healers as the main, but I think the archers just are the best all around, because the other classes lacked good single target DPS against bosses. I realized. But they do pretty decent into clumps of enemies. So at this point, pretty much I try to maximize everything I can. I didn't look up anyone's build. Although I wouldn't be surprised if I'm doing something similar to what some other people are doing. We'll see. We'll see how far I go onto the ranking. But okay, I'm going to move in the middle of the map so I can help kill these swarms. And I want to be able to apply my, it's not a lot, but I want to apply my aura to everybody. And yeah, when I can hit everything, I could start teleporting them back further up, which is really beneficial. At this point, yeah, I think it's like split count and range are really good. So I'll take that. Max health is good too, but I just want to kill things. Like, worrying about healing is only helpful for like the first 20 levels. And even then, you don't really need healing. I've realized. You just need to kill them. They just need to die. So at some point I need to switch out your Pumpkin King helm. You really don't really need that. You're not even using a fire bow. I wonder which conversion happens first. Who knows? Okay, so once the swarm dies down, I'm going to go back to the front lines here, because I always want Tangy to be able to be in range of enemies so I can farm experience. I'm at level 129. I've basically done everything I can to make sure Tangy always is attacking, so I don't miss out on any experience opportunities. Of course, the bats were always a problem. Oh, look at that. They're getting warped back there. I've got to keep increasing AoE. Look at this. Like, they're getting warped out into the ocean. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I think I'll get a few more archers up here, because we will have waves of bats, and they always are my counter. Although Tangy might start... Tangy is looking more and more like the counter to those bat waves with enough AoE. So I think at this point I want... Yeah, I don't need the cooldown reduction now. I'll take more range. I want to be able to... Because also I have a campfire, and campfire buffs attack speed. Ooh, I should pick up this loot. Whether you can pause while selecting loot, and then if you're in range to pick up, you can keep clicking on the treasure chest while the game is paused, and you will still pick them up. Really cool. As long as, again, the game considers you in range, which I'm up against like a barrier where I'm not allowed to enter. So the game thinks that... The game lets me pick this up even though I haven't moved. I could convert the demon helmet to like a bouncy ball maybe. So yeah, I've just been doing this for the past forever. Let's see. I have a few new archers, and I'd love to get them equipped. Yeah, there's another one up there. It's hard to gear up archers up here. There's another one that I missed for a while, actually. And yeah, again, I want my healer mage type characters to all be applying shock, because they have a form of conversion. Or not conversion. They can... It's not conversion. They have a form of percent HP damage that scales based on the shock on the target. It's 5% max HP every time the target receives shock or takes shock damage. I forget. We could take a look later. And then these boys, I mostly care about their Knight Helm and just their capacity to not die. See, absorbs a portion of damage nearby allies receive. So this is really powerful. And of course, just being tanky is really good. And I want them to have broadswords. Mostly so they get more targets and they can attack flying units, because the bats are my hard counter. And I give them shields, obviously, just to keep them alive for longer. And if they have a chance to apply bleed, it's not crazy high. We could probably look. Yeah, it's only 24%. But these guys technically have the ability to... the enemies will explode upon death, dealing the part of their HP, max HP, around them. So it's really good at killing groups. Obviously, I think I'm not maximizing that ability as much as I could theoretically. Although then again, I don't even know. It's really hard for them to apply the bleed because they're melee, so I don't really feel like I'm doing anything particularly wrong. Ooh, there's a chest right there. Weird. Taking another thunderclap. Do you have a... Do you have a bow? Okay, you do have a bow. Good. Yeah, this has been my life for the past little while. Should probably pause. Yeah, I should pause. Bouncy ball. Excellent. Take another ruby bow. Okay, we'll head back here for now. And I could hit from really far away now, so I could probably walk like way over here even. Yeah, look at that. Disgusting. I could give you these. There's probably a better archer, but meh, oh well. Yeah, let's see. Just so you see these traps. I mean, the traps are... Oh, there's an archer right there without a bow. You can have a bow. Perfect. And I'm too lazy, so I'm just going to grab a ham, because I would like to start giving my tanks ham now. And you can have a stun mace. And this is pretty much what I've been doing. See, I don't like this. I just want them to have more Knight's Helms, honestly. I might even just sell this. so I can get more towers. Like this is how I get money now, is selling items. I don't really get a lot of gold from killing units anymore. Let's see. Do I even have any healers? Yeah, you. Healing doesn't matter, honestly, so. Okay, let's go. Let's at least see if I get past the round that I died at previously. Out of these, this is 30 health. So, but my attack speed is always good. I don't want to die. And I don't think I will very often. We just kill them first. I might even consider this. No, I'll take the attack speed. Can I attack from here? Yeah, of course. Always take experience. Yeah, the boss just died instantly. I remember it was round 111. Experience. Experience. Okay, let me get those chests, because there's gonna be like 4 of them now. You bouncy ball. They just die. They just die in one hit. I could take another permafrost. I haven't seen enemy units like actually get frozen, but I've set up some permafrost mages just in hopes that when the bats, the super fast bats run in. Oh, there's more items. That I will be able to freeze them. I think when we hit 112, I think I'll pause and come back later when I feel like I'm losing again. I don't want to have a crazy long video like last time. I mean, it was fun, but I still need to spend time explaining the tree. So I think what I'll do is come back. Maybe I'll record. No, I don't think I'll record. Oh, hey, you have like no items, mister. Okay, you can have that. You need one of these as well. And you need, oh, you already had one. You need one of these. Fire arrows. Oh yeah, you're a poison archer anyway. Yep. Yep. And then I could even, it might be worth getting another one of these girls now. Sure. Boom. Pumpkin King, no. We could take another ruby bow in preparation. Ooh. Ooh. Like, the problem is, I don't think that freeze actually works that well. Because I don't have short enough cooldown, I guess, is probably why. Yeah, I think that's all of my... Yeah. We'll hold on to it then. I wish I could see a list of my towers. Oh, I see you. And then, yep. We'll wait till we can put down another tower. I don't know. If I can kill the bats safely, I think I'm okay. We'll wait for the swarm, and then we'll probably jump ahead if we clear the swarm. No problem. Oh, there's so many items right there. Okay, come here. Wait. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, actually, attack. That's not bad. Well, this is more attack speed. Okay, I want these items. Give me that. Yep. Yep. I think my soldiers, the warriors, they're the ones who currently are lacking the most items. And I need a lot of ham. Sounds kind of funny, but the ham items. I actually would like to have a lot more of those. Don't really care about the ban hammer. Could take another ice arrow, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Where's some boys? There you go. Oh, they're spawning back here. I hate it when they do that. Okay. You. Where's some fire? There we go. There's fire archer. I've been giving the frost arrows to these girls. They have a chance to freeze anyway and chill. So I figured I'd just chuck that on them. And they have like chain, like high chain count, so seem decent. I'll take that. This is better than the bouncy ball. Sure. In fact, this swap you out. You can have a helmet for now. You're gonna want a knight's helmet eventually, though. And off we go, I guess. And they're coming in now, right? So let me come down here. Yes. Huh. I think we're good. They're getting through up here on the top a bit, but I think we cleared it. Yeah, there's a clump right here, but... Ooh, is it time to start? No, experience. I do want more projectiles or something. Can she shoot through those walls? I guess she can. I thought she was blocked by this stuff, but maybe not. So now I just have Tangy hang out here then. It's those bats. There's nothing else. Oh my gosh! Did you see the sheer amount of items that were just hanging out right there? I guess Pierce count's fine. Yeah, I'm not going over until the bats go away. Okay, well, okay. I'll come back when I think we're in a tough situation. I don't think you need to see this whole, the whole adventure. I've already spent, what, 16 minutes? I had to click over to OBS. I've already spent plenty of time. So I'll be back when I get somewhere interesting. Hey, everyone's back here just for a moment. I just have to show you how broken the game is right now. And then I'll probably go back to farming until it looks like I'm going to lose. I mean, I guess I can see how people get to like level 300 or 400 or 500, 600 or whatever. This is you just watch. Let me put it at speed 1 and it's still insane. Watch this. Basically, wait, I can't even see the projectiles anymore. By the way, there, you saw that? Those little orbs? So I'm firing so often. See, you see that? You see how many projectiles I'm firing? It's actually crazy. And they all have like split as well, of course. Let's go back to fast speed because it looks more hilarious. Like I do have to back up when the bats show up, but hey, look, she's bugging out. Tangy. By the way, I have equipped pretty much everybody. I have some empty slots, especially on the utility for all of my non-archers and even a couple of my archers. I've been giving the bouncy balls to all the archers, by the way. But my non-archers, I need to figure out some good equipment to put into their utility. The tanks, the soldiers, I'm going to give Ham, I think, for the most part. Yeah, like him. But yeah, for these girls, I don't think I care about damage. I just want shock chance or to freeze them. And then beyond that, I mean, I wish these banners would go into this slot, but they don't. And for now, I like the ice arrow on them because it gives freeze chance. So I guess I'll just give bouncy balls to all these ladies as well eventually. Anyway, let's go clear this swarm. You can watch me clear a swarm, I guess. Put that arch down, please. Yeah, this is what it's like. Also, when I level up, I tend to level up like twice in a row now for some reason. Although I didn't that time. I wonder why that procs sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, things are a little chaotic. Hard to tell what's going on, but oh, did I get leaks? No, I didn't. Okay, and back up to the front line. Well, actually, if you can stand in the front, I want you in the front. If you can hang out right here, so I can run away. Well, anyway, yeah, you don't need to watch all of this, so I think I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back because my computer's starting to not handle this, and they are starting to kill some of my guys. So I'm on speed 1, and look at this. Just look at this. My Tangy's right here, by the way. Well, okay, looks like we were able to clear that, but this is getting really laggy. Basically, I've been spamming projectile count and attack speed. Where's Tangy? Attack speed and projectile count, and I have a bajillion. Well, I have a good amount of pierce, so I want more. And I don't think it's that necessary because I'm catching everything anyway. And then where is it? The freaking split projectiles is really high. But what really matters is, sure, I'm applying freeze theoretically and chill, but basically the ability, the pentagram ability, whatever it's called, it warps enemies when you hit them with one of your attacks. And I have cooldown past 100%, so I'm pretty sure it just will always teleport them. And so the teleport normally warps them a little bit back up the path. So during the swarm, they all just end up over here on the ship, which is the spawn point. So you'll just see them like all spawning here. But then something about the AoE and the range is also causing them to, from here, if I hit them here, they'll like warp over here around the edges. And then they'll like walk back. So it's very chaotic. I think the limit here is not the enemies being more difficult so much as my computer staying on and handling all this nonsense. Also, I like how things still take damage when the game is paused. Does that make sense? By the way, I'm mostly just trying to go as fast as I possibly can. So if I see a blue, I just buy it pretty much without fail. And for the most part, like I'm just selling most of the stuff. I have been giving some of these pumpkins to the fire archers because I might as well give them the equipment if I have the spare time to equip them, because I actually have not equipped everybody yet. And I also think at some point I'm just going to spam like more of the melee guys, because the melee guys will be very tanky for me, and I could give them the knight's helmets, this thing, the knight helm. And it got me to thinking, actually, I kind of want to just like, maybe the optimal is actually just spam knight helms on everybody, because you can equip it to anyone, apparently. Also, I need more steel rings. That's probably going to be the item I equip to my mages. Oh, I just rolled away a steel ring. Oh well. I'm trying to move fast because there's so much, like there's just so much game left at the rate things are going. Okay, I don't want emerald rings. I want the bouncy balls or steel rings. Will either will do, I should say. Okay, out of space, steel ring. I can't, okay, and the reason why I want to give the steel rings to the ladies with the frost so they can cast their permafrost more often. Don't know if it's helping, by the way. I think really all that it really matters is I have more damage at the end of the day. And that's it. And I think eventually Tangy will be all the damage I ever need, because at some point I'm going to start insta-killing them. With the 1% chance, because just the sheer number of projectiles means that I should start randomly insta-killing pretty much everybody. Do I even have a dude that needs a weapon? Apparently not. I can't find one. Oh, you. Perfect. Any dudes without a shield? You. Yeah, so this is my life. On off rounds, I usually can go back to speed 5, but really I'm just selling items and collecting the few items I still lack, and that's my life right now. Okay, you can come back over here, please. Yeah, I don't even know if I can, like, I'd have to leave my computer on overnight. Maybe without me even piling it, potentially. I bet it would crash. I don't know. This game wasn't meant to be pushed this far, apparently. Or maybe not with my computer. I mean, my computer's not bad, but you can have that, I guess. But it's definitely not... It's not the best computer in the universe. It's decent. But, this game is slowly... Oh, another chest, sure. I'm sure there's several chests hiding in all the barrels for some reason. I'm just trying to move through this reasonably. Okay, by the way, I did get a triple level up earlier. Let's see if we get one this time. Out of these, I think I'll take attack speed. Now just a single level up. Oh, out of space. You know what? I think it's time to start selling more items. Archer. There we go. Because, like, my limit is just... Well, eventually I run out of spots for the towers themselves, but my limit is mostly just gold. Like, I don't get any gold from enemies. I get gold from selling items at this point. I might start equipping these helms to non-tanks here pretty soon. There's somebody without a helmet. Oh my goodness. We need updates in this game. Pushing the... I'll take a steering, I guess. Pushing the leaderboards is a nightmare. Unless you have infinite time. Okay. I'll be back. Real quick, I got onto the boat. Alert, I'm on the boat. I don't think I'm supposed to be up here. But I am on the boat now. Maybe you can get there, but I've never gotten on the boat before. It always locks me right here. Where they come out, right? So, that was funny. Okay, back to... How are the hoop boxes over here? Is because I warp things. This warping is maybe more trouble than it's... Well, no, it's definitely worth because it's how I'm surviving this long. A large part, at least. Okay, well, I'll be back. Hold on. Hold on. They're starting to encroach. I'm right here, by the way. I made an enclave of tanky boys right here to help, like, slow down, especially the evil bats. And I'm starting to build another enclave over here. I might need to clump them up over by Tangy, though. Or put Tangy back over here. But I like right here because I can mostly hit the entire map. Almost all my towers can at least get the damage absorb buff and the campfire. Okay. Okay, we lived. Still no leaks so far. Yeah, I think I need to set up another clump of these Knight's Helm boys. I made a big clump right here. I need to make a clump over here now. And then probably a clump over here to protect Tangy. It's a swarm. The swarm timing, and then of course the bats are like the two threats right now. Bosses die in like 1 second, so yeah, this is a little ridiculous. Yeah, because okay, I've been doing this. Grab a guy, chuck him over here. So I think I'm going to do that over here as well because they're basically like health and damage reduction batteries. So I want them to like be clumped up like this. And then I have room to place more later, of course. So I think I'm going to move some of these archers in a little bit. Oh, I want to make sure I proc my shielding. And then I'm going to make a clump of boys right here. And then we can fill in this area a little bit later on as well. Do we think we have enough? I could probably add a few more. I gave up on this. I think all of my archers now no longer have their isolated bonus, which, you know, is okay. Side note, I haven't been getting items recently, but I think the next boss will drop like 20 items or something ridiculous. So, yeah, the next goal is to have more of these boys with knights helmets here to clog up this area, and we have a clump here. And then yeah, probably I'm going to leave Tangy right here and build like a clump of these knights to make sure Tangy doesn't die. Because remember, these absorbs a portion of damage nearby allies receive. So with the bonus defensive stats that they would get, they're basically like giant health batteries. And then yeah, I think this is more or less the best spot for Tangy to stand, because Tangy won't die to the bats coming in to attack, at least not easily. Maybe here. I don't think the bats can reach Tangy, and I don't think they'll target Tangy. And while Tangy can't attack from here on this wave, during the swarms, this is the best spot. So let me go stand back where I can hit things. This is the best spot when it's not a swarm. And during a swarm, down here is the best spot. I think. There might be better spots. I haven't gone around and tested all of them, to be fair, so. Okay, let me see if I get the 3 level up so I can show you. I think this is better. I don't care. Oh, of course not. Ooh, chests. Perfect. Okay, I'll be back. Hold on, by the way, I think I found an exploit, or maybe it's a feature. You'll see. I'll show you. So, okay, look, I have the cauldron, right? Normally it goes on cooldown when I use it. But, like, it's not on cooldown yet. So, could I just keep using it? Like, can I just chuck more things in here? Is it because I'm paused? I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to get on the leaderboard, right? Okay, I'm gonna unpause in a moment here because I'm gonna be done picking up items pretty soon. But that doesn't seem like it's intended. Let's see. If I find a blue, I'll take it. Also, I'll take the steel ring. Steel ring. Yeah, you have cooldowns. Yeah, like this doesn't seem fair, because now I just turn everything into the one item I want, which makes my plan even more consistent than it already was going to be. The downside is I don't have a lot of money, so I'm gonna have to make my money off of selling these freaking items. So we'll see. Oh, by the way, things are past a million health pretty easily now. I'm killing them mostly because of percent damage, by the way. Okay. I mean, I could get more bouncy balls, I suppose. Because I don't have enough money to get more. Ooh, we can get that. I have some archers without helmets. I like you. Well, I'll take shields. Shields are good. I'm liking shields. Actually, I should probably convert some green items into shields. Well, like, okay. Wait. This guy is one of the first units I placed, by the way. It's super useless. Oh, you can have that. Oh, I see a tank without a helmet. You can have that, I guess. So, can I reach that? Of course. Of course it's that way. Okay. Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, so I guess it just doesn't go to cooldown. It's not on cooldown. So, well, let me get another item and then use it while I'm not paused. Just to try. So I wasn't paused, and then I used it, and then give me a ham. Yeah, it doesn't go on cooldown now. What? Does it stock up charges? I need to start getting ham for all my warriors now. I've just realized. Well, but if I can just change all of these into whatever I want now, that seems wrong. That seems super broken. Normally it goes on cooldown, but I guess it doesn't now. Okay, well, I'll be back. Hey, by the way, I think I figured out why this has no cooldown. Because Tangy has over 100% cooldown reduction. So this counts as a Tangy ability. So I could just chuck things in here forever. Which I'm going to do. I'm going to abuse the crap out of this. It has to be that. There's no other good explanation as to why I can just spam this when normally it has a really long cooldown. So that's my running theory, is that Tangy's cooldown affects the cauldron for some goofball reason. So yeah, best stat might be cooldown reduction on Tangy. Well, it's probably experience. I mean, okay, are you doing endless or are you doing... Actually, I don't even need to roll. I have infinite items. basically. Like I just don't even need to care because I can just turn these into whatever I need. Although I don't think I need. What am I even missing? What do I even want anymore? I want to have the ham on all of my tanky boys. Oh, he needs a weapon. And then I want steel rings on all of my mages, probably. And then after that, I don't know. Can't really afford to buy that many towers anymore. Oh. Let me go grab those. So yeah, no, I think it's cooldown reduction that's causing me to be able to spam this. I can't think of any other good reason why. Like, I'll get some shields now, I think. So, I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if you've played this game to this point. And if you've encountered this same feature. It's quite powerful. So, if you haven't gotten to this point, or if you're looking to play endless in this game, I would investigate a little further. But yeah, either way, I'll be back. Okay, just a quick moment. I'm going to leave my computer alone. I'm going to leave it paused. This is video record. I made it to 178 in case my computer crashes. Okay. Hopefully you'll see me. Maybe I'll come back at round 200 if nothing crazy happens. See you there. Hey everyone, back with some more rounds. It turns out I was able to leave the computer on for almost a full day, and it looks like we're still good. But I came back here because I noticed that this guy, this boss, actually survived a few footsteps into the onslaught, and he does have 51, almost 52. No, I'm sorry, he had 55 million HP. So let's slow down to speed 1 and see how well we do. This guy is actually doing way better than anything so far, although a lot of the endless waves have been very terrifying. I'm kind of surprised there's a boss that actually is tanky enough. Although it looks like he's run out of energy. Also, do we get a 5 level up? I've gotten a few 4 level ups now. Levels where I've gotten 4. Was that 5 or 4? I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna walk over here because we're getting a swarm. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe here. Maybe here's fine. Swarms are like the worst for my computer. Okay, that's a lot of enemies, but looks like we are killing the boss. Boss is down. I don't like how many enemies there are right now. See how those red? Those are enemies, and I need to keep taking away from them. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is a bit ridiculous. So, something I've noticed. Basically, we don't kill them until I seem to have better success over here. I'm going to stand over here. This might be just a better spot. So I've noticed that I warp all the enemies to the boat, and then they clump up, and then they like have a giant wave build up, and then some of them start to die, and then they explode, dealing their max HP as damage to everything else around them. And that seems to be the only way that I actually kill them. Is they all get warped over here, and they all take percent health damage when one of them dies. So I think we will either a boss makes it through, or the bats go too fast, or it's this swarming where basically I can no longer handle them, and like too many of them build up in a giant wave. I guess, but they'd also have to be killing my units, which they don't seem to be doing. Well, they are. They're killing the units here by the spawn point. Also, bats are a little concerning. Okay, the swarm is over. So I'm going to go stand. Ooh, maybe I can't stand near the bats. Tangy, you aren't attacking. Tangy, you need to attack. Okay, there we go. Tangy, 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 Tangy. Okay, okay, okay. So it is getting a little spooky because Tangy is bugging out, I guess, and isn't firing the purple orbs like she's supposed to. Okay, we're good. We made it around 200. I've been spamming the tanks, by the way, so they can... Like, basically, I need to make, like, a lot of tanks and have them soak damage for as long as possible. Ooh, scary. It's always these freaking bats. These are my worst enemy. Okay. And the reason why they live so long, by the way, is because they lifesteal. And, yeah, that's what's keeping them alive. So the only way we kill them is we clump them together and one of them dies. Probably with my insta-kill ability, to be honest. Well, whatever. It looks like we survived, so I'm going to go farm a bit more. I'll be back. Hey everyone, Zhonos here. So, future Zhonos, apparently, I thought I pressed record, but I didn't. So let me just show you the results I got. No, not here. No, definitely not there. Is it here? Where's the one? Here it is. I got to rank 24, round 248, and I figured out how we should build. But there's some things about Tangy that are broken, so I'm going to have to make a video when I figure it all out, and hopefully steal rank 1. Either way, let me just show you the build, and I'll explain how you can go really far and endless. The goal is you have a defender specialize in detonating hemorrhage, and you want to place defenders that can apply bleed, and then we have our healers who can apply shock, so they can deal true damage. It's only current health in this form though, but true damage with lightning burst. And so any of the healers that you place, they're pretty much just there to freeze with freezing hits and the frost wand, and then apply lightning burst damage through shocks. So of course we maximize shock chance. And same thing for the defender. You want to make like 2/3 defenders, if not like 3/4 or more of them, be pure defense with Knight's Helms, so that they reduce damage from nearby towers. But you do want some of them mixed in, and their only job being to apply bleed. So just put all the gear that gives them more bleed chance for those few that you have spread out, to make sure that bleeds are always on enemies, so that detonating hemorrhage can chain. And then we've got Rangers, who will carry you to year 100. Just maximize their damage as much as you can. I opted out of things like Area of Effect. I should grab this damage node, but I need to steal points from somewhere else. But for the most part, archers are your main damage until you need to start killing them with detonating hemorrhage. And this won't be until like round 100 or maybe even 150. And then the only thing else you got to really build around is Tangy. And there's something that breaks Tangy's warping, which I wanted to showcase, but apparently I wasn't recording the video. There are some stats, and I don't know which, but something breaks Tangy's ability to fire purple orbs, and the purple orbs with the pentacle, those are what teleport enemies. And so that's why we lost when we did. We could have gone further. So I'll come back maybe in a week or two when I figure out exactly what the build for Tangy should be. But when it comes to the units, I'm pretty sure this is one of the best ways to approach endless mode. Archers will carry you you even one ranger, I should say, one ranger will carry you probably the first 10 levels, like just one of them. And then even up to round of 100, they're going to be doing most of the damage by far. Healers, you could even, I could even see dropping healers from the build entirely, but I do like having the freeze chance, and the lightning burst might come back in handy again somewhere around, I don't know, rounds 300, 400, 500, when the archer's damage is just not enough anymore. Healers again might be the main way to deal damage to the enemy. And again, your defenders, their main job is to soak damage for everyone else and to be the detonating hemorrhage sources. So I don't know. I wish I could show the windscreen before, but my number one DPS tower was actually a defender. And that was a defensive defender I had placed early. And then one of the bleed defenders that I had given them all the bleed chance was second place by like just a few percent. And that guy I placed like 50 rounds at the ends, somewhere around 200 when we lost at 248. So these unit builds pretty much should be something similar to this. Maybe we drop healers, but other than that, your archers carry you for the first half, and then the defenders carry both in defensive and offensive capacities, carry you really hard as you go higher up in Endless. And then Tangy needs to be hitting everything constantly and warping them back to their spawn points. So whatever Tangy can do to facilitate that while not dying, that's all Tangy needs to do. So I think I'll wrap up the video there. Again, shame I couldn't show you the last few years. I could have sworn to press the record button, but you know, it is what it is. But there's plenty of footage anyway. You'll see the chaos. You'll see how ridiculous it gets. And hopefully when I figured out Tangy's build, I will be back with a video getting maybe first rank on one of these maps. Oh, I've already lost ranking? Oh no, this is a map. This is a different map. Yeah, no, that's 3,633 lol. Well, anyway, I think I'll wrap up there. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.